Boo! You a grown ass man. I'm a girl. You a grown ass man. What you gonna do to me? What you gonna do to me? Come on. What you gonna do to me? What you gonna do to me? You're a grown ass man. What you gonna do to me? Do something to me. What's wrong with you? I'm like, you a grown ass man. Act like you a man.
What were you doing for that man to tell you chill before I get mad? You gotta conduct yourself like a lady. I know when they have these little streaming get-togethers, they be out there drinking and smoking. I feel as though you might have had a little bit too much to drink.
You a man. You a grown-ass man.
What you mean, bro? So because he's a man, you could just do whatever you want and he shouldn't respond, right? He shouldn't get mad at all. He should just sit there and take it.
Before I get mad, I'm a girl. You a grown ass man. Oh, you better chill. Hey, listen, I'm drunk and I'm making a fool over here. I'm on vacation. Hey, but you better watch your mouth though. You a grown ass man. I'm a girl. Come on, why I get mad? What you gonna do if you get mad? What you gonna do if you get mad? Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. And you a grown ass man. Act like it.
How many of y'all have been in a situation like this? Young lady acting up like that and dude's like, yo, where your man at? Yo, which one of y'all in here for her? And then wash up her love interest. I've seen young ladies get their boyfriends sent to the hospital because they doing shit like this right here. They gotta chill. Just because you a female doesn't mean you could just go around disrespecting dudes, man.
Unpopular opinion, but I don't like it that's too financially responsible. Like, I want you to be responsible enough that all your bills are paid off and that everything is taken care of and you have enough money to spend on me. But emphasis on you gotta have money to spend on me. Those that be like, no, I'm working on the future. I don't have time to buy bags and shoes. What? Leave me alone. What are you talking about? Go get another job. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta learn how to finance those finances so that you have enough money to take care of all your shit and give me money too. We splurge around here.
If you want to have a future, my brother, stay away from her. Ma'am, you too pretty to be talking like this. Maybe this satire. Is this satire? Maybe you're just being funny. If you get a dude who's financially responsible, keep him. Because in the long run, it's going to be worth it. When all those things that he was investing in start bringing in a stream of income, you're going to be happy.
Just imagine what she be trying to tell you. I can just imagine. Hey, that's crazy. Well, hey, that's why that's hoes together. It's like a broke hole collision. It's like a gang of broke hoes, my bro. It's like a gang. Look, she wanna crash out cause she broke. She wanna crash out cause she broke. Bro, hey, they be ready to crash out cause they ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, what that is a bunch of hoes that ain't got nothing to lose. Bunch of broke assholes. Look at them ready to crash out. They ready to crash out. Look at them ready to crash out. Look at them. Look at them ready to...
You asked for that. They ain't talking no more. You asked for that. You asked for that, my boy. Ooh, I hear them tires.
Shit crazy, man. Because I was roasting them. They started roasting me first. They started look at this.
Damn.
She almost got me. That's where my head was. Out the window.
Damn.
She almost got me. Look at that.
Y'all gotta leave people alone. You talking about you was roasting. You was doing more than roasting. You You striking nerves. Once you strike a nerve, brother, you gotta take that W and get the hell on. But you kept it going. You kept it going. You wanted them to do something. Stop messing with people. I feel as though what it was is, brother, you underestimated them. You see two little white girls in the car, and you thought you could just have your way with them. Say whatever you want, and there wasn't going to be no consequences. What they say? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes? Well, them white girls almost put your ass in a pine box.
I'm taking your life to this one shop.
Oh.
Cassidy shop.
What's that? I need you out of my shop.
All right, I'm going to walk around and make sure you give me the key to my car and whatever you just told him listed on my invoice.
You shouldn't be in the shop in the first place. You know that. This is the 10th time I told you. No, I'm telling you to step out of the shop. Because you're trespassing
You
right
just
now.
gave information that's not listed on
That
my
doesn't have
invoice.
anything to do with you trespassing. There's an office. You go in the office and you talk.
The officers asked me not to engage with you any further.
So step out of the shop, please. Step out of the shop,
You
please.
talking about
So why are you in the shop?
I'm going over there
So
to
go
get
over
my
there.
key.
So go over there and get your key.
And then you're going to let me know exactly what you told him. You're going to tell me the information that's going on with my car.
They're still in the
Just
shop.
has tires on, but yeah, it's probably gonna kick out and shit. You know what I mean? But we could try to pull it out. If it makes it easier for you. You know, whatever's easiest for you. You know what I mean? Garage doors can open, by the way. That's push it out. You want to push it? What happened?
I said she's trespassing. She's in the shop.
No, I'm not. My car is right here. You got my car.
I'm telling you to step out of the shop. You're not allowed to be inside.
I'm telling you, let me go take care of this bill with serpentine bill. Laugh now.
Try later.
Laugh now. Ain't no crying.
Okay.
Ain't no crying.
Are you done with what you had to say?
Ain't no crying. Thanks.
So do you want to give me the price?
You do the math. 184 plus the 248 for the two serpentine belts. For
Plus-
the two belts. Get
plus
that part off
the control
my
arm.
car. Put my original part back on my car. Put my original part back on my car.
When women go to the auto shop, them mechanics be trying to get over. This is a fact. They will try their best to get over if they feel as though you don't know what the hell's going on. So I do understand that. But as somebody who work around heavy machinery, I don't even feel comfortable going into the shops like this. I've had situations where they'll call me, hey, can you want to come here and look at this because we need to change this? And I don't feel comfortable because I don't know how none of those equipment work. You can go in there and you can accidentally hit something and kill yourself. Then on top of that, you're not even thinking straight because you upset. So that's even more of a hazard. Y'all, we got to stop, man. We got to... My people, my black people, my black women, my black men, we got to stop acting so ghetto. I hate when I go online and I see these type of videos because our YouTube channel is dedicated to putting these type of videos out to paint an image of black folks. All black people are not like this.
I'm a black conservative. Of course I have a lifted truck. I'm a black conservative. Of course I know who my dad is. I'm a black conservative, and I live on the water because of course I don't mind swimming. Of course I've never been denied a job interview. Of course I don't own a pit bull. Of course I wear a belt so my pants don't sag. I'm a black conservative. Of course I've never fit the description. I'm a black conservative. Of course I've been called every single other black conservative that looks relatively similar or anything like me. Of course I don't play basketball. Black conservative, and I'm never uncomfortable around white people.
This man has popped up on my algorithm out of nowhere. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll spend some time on his page. And my brother, I know shucking and jiving for them white folks have bought you a check. I understand life is good. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people gonna call you a raccoon, right? They probably gonna call you Uncle Ruckus, Clayton Bigsby. To me, you Clayton Bigsby. If you seen the Dave Chappelle skit, then you know who Clayton Bigsby is. What I'm gonna tell you is, right, one day, because you married now, and I don't know if you have kids, but one day, bro, your wife is gonna wake up and she's gonna look at you and she's gonna realize that you're weak.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for...
In order to occupy those spaces that you occupy, in order to be a part of that social group that you so desperately want to be a part of, you could never be the manliest man in the room. If one of your conservative friends who don't like black folks the way you don't like black folks. If they do something wrong to you, you can't check them. At no point could you check them, because if you check them, you run the risk of them saying, I thought you were one of the good ones, right? All your content seems to be to get a pat on the back from racist white folks.
Let's go. Keep moving. Kick.
I saw that video and I thought, I need to ask the question because everyone's thinking it, so I may as well ask it. How in the heck were y'all colonized? You guys are in great shape. You couldn't just outrun them? I mean, they were probably wearing their wigs. They probably had muskets they were trying to drag around. Y'all got colonized? Come on, man.
Karma never forgets. You just got married and your wife is going to occupy those same spaces with you. And eventually your wife is going to notice you tucking tail to fit in. She going to notice that you have to tuck your tail in to fit in. And it's going to bother her. Because no woman wants a man that's weak. I don't have no problem with you being conservative, but it's the type of content that you choose to make as a conservative. It's the type of conservative that you choose to be as a black man. That is insane to me, brother. A broken heart is going to change you. A broken heart is going to make you see that you foolish. Now, it's either going to happen because your wife realized that you weak, or as your kids get older, because your kids are going to be mixed. They're going to experience some things, brother. And I hope and pray that I'm still around to see how that turns out for you.
This is part 2 of how to clock a fake nice guy who really has great intentions. With time, that time and that buffering period that you're going to give to get to know that man and see if it is in fact a mask or not, you are going to be able to sense the authenticity or lack of it over time, and the time that you spend with him, the ways that he shows up or doesn't show up. I'll give you a quick story time. There was a guy a very long time ago that I had met through Hinge. I clocked his fake nice guy right away, and it was in a micro expression.
If I was your brother and you told me you met somebody off a Hinge, I'd have told you off rip that shit ain't genuine. Now, I know they got the commercial and people be falling in love and be getting married and having families and shit like that, but most of these dudes go on these apps to get laid. He trying to clap some cheeks. So off rip, you should have known what he was coming with.
Okay, it was something very simple. We were on FaceTime, something about the gym. I mentioned something to him about like going to a gym that's like a little bit further away from him if he doesn't really like his gym. And I think the gym was only 10 minutes away from him. But he was talking about like he liked to use the gym in his apartment complex because he didn't want to drive 10 minutes to his gym. He's also complaining about like missing out on certain equipment. And I'm like, well, it's just 10 minutes away. And after that, his face changed to like what you could see was a forced smile, a forced happiness. Like obviously what I said disturbed him. But to me, it just showed me like there's the side you're hiding there behind coming across as this chivalrous man who's just very nice, very generous, right? Overly giving and accommodating. And then all of a sudden, I have a voice, I have an opinion, and you have a micro expression that's like, you're disgusted. The reason why you have to be careful with men like that is because those are men that have wounds with women. I'm not saying that those men don't deserve love. I'm saying that they need healing. And you don't need to be collateral damage to their healing. So personally for me, that is another way. Watching their micro expressions, you'll be able to see with time, especially as you speak. You got to understand, men that have wounds about women and don't really like women because they're having a hard time, you're going to see it in their face. You're going to see it in little micro ways before it gets bigger in how they treat you, especially if you're having a voice. There are men, even if it's unconscious and it's deep, they don't think women should be that opinionated or that strong-willed. So these are just things to look out for. I hope it helps.
This took a deep turn. I'm not going to say I totally disagree with her. It's a lot of dudes out here that don't like the fact that a woman would stand up for herself. And I know standing up for herself might be like dramatic, but they don't like females that talk. They don't like the fact that she's confident. It's a lot of out here who are intimidated by confident women. Now, me personally, I feel as though you could be confident, but when your confidence come off as you're trying to demean the man that you with, that's something different. What she's explaining, maybe it might be true. I don't see why he should feel some type of way that she suggested him going to a gym close by. That makes sense. Now, another thing too, because there's always two sides to a story. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So maybe you might have said it in a way where he felt like you was trying to call him stupid. Again, tone is everything, bro. I could say one thing to you two different ways and it means two different things. Just based on my tone. That's where I'm going to draw the line and be like, you know, I don't know how you said it. Maybe you made that man feel stupid. Imagine you watching all my videos, laughing your ass off, but you still ain't subscribed. You got commitment issues, dog? It's free. It is free for you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way, YouTube not going to control when or how you see my videos. Come on, people. What's going on? What are you waiting for? I ain't begging. I'm asking nicely. Don't make me ask you again.